Hey guys, it is Chase and I am coming to do another video. And this video is about creating an action plan, an effective action plan. Because when we dream, we have to follow those dreams up by some things. And one of the things that we have to do is create a plan for ourselves. It is a step-by-step thing that we have to do in order to get our dreams realized, so we can actually be inside of the dream, if you will. And so there are some things that you need to do within your action plan to know that you are actually going towards success, basically, in your dream, in the thing that you want to do. First of all, you got to know where you're going. You got to know what it is that you're dreaming about. You got to know what it is that you want. And that takes time sometimes. We have, as a successful person, you have to know what it is specifically. You know, you have to be specific. Know where you're going and also be specific in the dream that you want for yourself, okay? So those two things in your action plan are golden. Those are the start, you know, so, oh, I have a dream. Oh, so what do I want to do? Okay, so I want to do that, but I want to actually do it this way. So you have to know exactly what it is that you want to do. And then, you know, I'm a firm believer in creating small milestones for yourself, as in micro mini goals. So even though I know what the big thing is, I know what the big dream is that I want, and I know what it is, I know that I have a specific thing in mind, I also want to be able to measure that, as in I like to call desires with a date. Yeah. When you have desires with a date, they sound a lot better, don't it? You dream, you have desires, be specific in your desires, you know, and then you set a date for them. So I want to accomplish this by this time. This is what I want to do right here. If I can do this at this time, then I'm on it. Okay, so if I don't make it, okay, what can I do now that I can make it the next time? So I'll set this date as well for making, you know, that specific thing. And so in that, you're making a list, basically. You're making a list on the steps that you're going to take to get to your big dream or your big goal. And you're going to put a date with it, because when we have a date, then we can focus better. You know, it's just once you're specific in what it is that you want to do and you put a date by it, it's like, okay, I got 3 weeks to do this. What am I going to do in the 3 weeks? How can I prepare for it? It's just like when you have an assignment in school, you know, if the teacher gives you 2 weeks to do this particular assignment, then you know that there's things you're going to have to do probably every day to make that goal, right? So you have to be specific in that. And then, and you just heard me kind of mention this, you need to break it down. You know, break down your big goal or your big dream. Break it down into manageable points, so therefore you can make sure that it's being done the way that you want it, obviously, and then that you're on time. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're on time with it, then you feel better about yourself. When you accomplish the small goal, look, you know, I tell y'all, celebrate it. You better celebrate it. And there's ways to celebrate. So if you're losing weight, you wouldn't necessarily celebrate a 3-week going strong, going hard with this weight loss program with a big old piece of, you know, a whole cake. I mean, you want to reward yourself. You may buy that dress that, you know, because that's going to look really cute on me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up because I'm on this road right now. So you see what I'm saying? So still reward yourself. Give yourself some things that will inspire you to keep going. And that's, you know, that's what we all need. It's not just you, it's me too. I like to have goals that I can actually obtain or work to obtain. And so, you know, in this, you hear me say this, and I'm going to probably say this a lot, where you'll probably say it yourself. Desires with the date means that I'm going to have some type of timeline, because the timeline is the date. The timeline is the day that you start and the day that you finish. And so you need to know what your timeline is for your dream, your goal, your accomplishments, your whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, you want to make sure that you have a timeline for it. And so this next point is something that I feel very, very strong about. And when I first heard this idea, I ran with it. I really did. I ran with the notion. I ran with the way that it comes across. It's the feeling that you get when you look at it. Basically, create a vision board, and not only a vision board that think about your goal, your dream. Put it out there. Get a board. Say all the little steps that it's gonna take to get this dream. And you know what? I know a lot of people do vision boards where it's a whole lot of stuff, and it's everything that you ever wanted in your whole life, which is wonderful because there's different types of vision boards, and I can help you work on that if you would like. But there's different types of vision boards that you can have. One of them is everything that I ever want in my whole life type vision board. Yeah, I'm gonna put it all on this one board. Yes, this is what I want. 3 years from now, I want these things. And then there's the other vision board where you narrow down your specific things on this big board, and then you make the board where it is the small things to get to the big thing. It's just another way. I mean, you write it down, you know your goals, you get your milestones, this is what I want to do, this is da-da-da-da. But then when you see it, when you have the vision of it, if it's a new car and there's 7 components to you getting this new car, if you put it up there on a board, then you're like, every day you walk past it, you're like, yes. So I have to do that. I'm going to do this. Okay, so I have 3 more months before I pay that off so I can be able to do that. And then I'm have, so you get excited. It's like the best thing ever. And then, because I'm excited, came to my attention, and I love vision boards. I do. With everything in me, I love a vision board, okay? But when I heard this term, and when I investigated this term, and when I seen other people's, I was like, yes, this is what I want. Mind movies. Now, let me give you a little bit of background on a mind movie, first of all. It takes it a step further with your vision board, and it's accessible. It's something that you can watch every day, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 89,000 times a day, if that's what you choose. But the mind movie is a combination of, it's just like your vision board, except it's moving, and it has music, and it gets you all wrapped up in there. And the reason why it does that is because, I'm a nerd. Our thoughts. When we remember something, so if someone showed you a picture of you in Italy with your classmates in whatever time, year, you're not going to remember the picture and the way that picture looks. You're going to remember all the events that led up to that picture, and maybe even after that picture. So we think in our memories are in motion. When we think back to anything in our lives, it's not a still image. You see how golden that is? Do you see how wonderful that is? That's not how our brains work. And see, this is why I'm trying to tell you that everything works together. Everything works together. And it's all about that mind performance. It's about the mind performance. It's what you know about your mind to keep you going to wherever it is that you want to go in life. And so with the mind movie, I'm going to do a video. You hear me say I'm going to do videos every time I do a video. But I'm going to do a video strictly on mind movies. But that is just one of the other ways to stay with your plan. To put action into your plan is to constantly see the images that you want, your goal, that dream. It's to constantly keep that in your mind, and you just like, yes, this is what I want, this is what I'll have, I am doing this, And so that's to me is like, it was golden. When I came across it, I was like, ah, I was so excited. And I stay up late at night making mind movies for myself because I have dreams, I have dreams. So, and I want my dreams to come true. So I don't know about y'all, but that's what I want, okay? Okay, so, the next thing is, which may sound a little strange to some people, is that when you are planning and you are working your plan, and you are doing all the things that you need to do because you see your dream and it's right there, and you're like, yes, yes, yes. Remember, and I just talked about rewarding yourself. Reward yourself. But in that reward, schedule the accomplishments. Make a big deal, Invite the family when you cross over a line that was like, that you had been trying to, you was looking at it over here, you was looking at it over there, and then you started to work it out, and then you made it. Celebrate. Celebrate your accomplishments. Get your family involved. Get your loved ones. Get your husband, your wife, your kids. Anything that you're doing, you should want to celebrate all of the accomplishments that come along with it. And so that is what, if you don't do those things in your action plan, it helps to fuel your dream. It helps you to be more focused. It helps you to be excited about your dreams. It is just a wonderful thing to do, guys. It really, 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 really is. I'm sorry, I just ran up the stairs, so I'm a little tired. But that's okay, because you're getting the point. You know what I'm talking about. All right? And so, one of the last things that after you celebrate and you get back on track, because you never get off track just because you celebrate. You don't get off just because you keep going. And so that's one of the other things that you do in your action plan. You complete it. Don't stop. Keep going. Because your dream is right there. You see that? It's there. And you're here. And you're going to make it. So, look, don't stop. You might have some setbacks. Your mind is going to play tricks on you. You're going to come up against resistance where you like trying to get past it, and curve balls and hitting you, smacking you back. You might even have to go 3 steps back just to get back to where you were. That's what life does. And it will keep you trying to get off of your task if you allow it. If you don't set in your head that, hey, I'm going to accomplish this. No matter what happens, no matter if you and your boyfriend break up, your husband, whatever. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's your dream to be anything that you want in this world, stay with it. Keep going. Don't give up. Complete the task. Do it. Do it, and do whatever it takes to do it. If you need help, get help. If you need to read more, read. If you need to relax more, meditate, study other stuff to get to wherever it is that you want to do it. I'm fussing a little bit. But I'm excited because this is exactly what you have to do in life. You can't give up. You can't give up. You cannot give up. You have to develop a daily schedule. My book, Haveachaseday, when the book is pretty much my life and some, going after what it is that I want, which is coming to you guys. But Haveachaseday is exactly what I thought about. I said, man, every single day I should do something for my goal. I should do something in relation to my dream. If I want to be knowledgeable on a topic, I need to research it. I need to read. I need to find every book, go to the library, study, listen to other people's perceptions on or perspectives on certain subjects. I have to 360 it. Yes, because that's the only way. Haveachaseday came about because I said there's some things I have to do every day if I want this. If I want this dream, if I want to do this, I have to do something every day. Do you get lazy? Yes, you do. Of course we're lazy. Do you get complacent? Yes, you do. Of course we do. Will you want to give up? Yes, you will, because that's just life. But you have to have something in you. You have to have something special in you that says, I'm not giving up. I'm at a time in my life, it is my time. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And you have to say that. I say that. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I get nervous. Yeah, sometimes I be all, right? Breathe. Talk to you. Let you know what it is that it takes. What does it take to have your dream? What does it take for you to show your kids how to dream big and not just settle for a life? Or settle for, I just want this amount of money, but I don't care what I have to do to get it. I just want that, because it should be some passion. It should be a feeling that it's not even like work. I could talk to you guys every day, all day, because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I'm helping you. It feels like I'm giving you a piece of my mind, showing you another way of looking at some things, inspiring you to go just a little bit further than you did yesterday. So, like I said, every day do something. And you just heard me talk about this. It's okay, so you don't make the date your desired date. You don't make it. It doesn't happen because of some setbacks. Because I got emotional. Because I got sick. Because I had to do something else that I had to do. Because Okay, so you didn't make the date. What do you do now? What do you do now? My dream looks further away. It's like all the way out there. What do I do now? What do I do? I'm going to tell you what you do. You change the date on it. You stay with your goals. You stay with your persistence. You stay focusing on what it is that you want. You stay with it. You do not give up. You do not give up. It's not an option. Giving up is not an option at all. You can't. We all get discouraged. We all have setbacks. We all have things that will challenge us on a daily basis. It will. Yeah, re-examine your goal. Look at it from a different angle. But don't ever limit it. Don't say I can't do it. Or I can't get there because, Don't do that. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. Don't give up. Don't let anyone give you a reason to give up. Because they will try. People will try to change your mind. They will be negative when it comes to it. They won't give you your props when you know what you're doing is good. They won't. Sometimes they just won't. But that's something dealing with them. It's their inadequacy. It's not yours. So you do this. Okay. So you don't think I can do it? All right. Well, that's your opinion, and we all entitled. Yes, we are. And do not let it penetrate your brain. Do not let it penetrate what you have, your objective, the thing that you want, your goal, your dream. Don't let it do it. Because the best thing that people will do is discourage you. They will discourage you from continuing. They will discourage you from moving forward. I don't understand it, but they will do it. Or they'll give you that old way of thinking. And they'll make you feel comfortable about thinking that old way of thinking. Sad, it really is, but you can't allow them to do it to you. You can't allow them to do it to you. You cannot. So, this is an action plan. These are some steps that you need to follow in order to get your dream. We talked about dreams, and we will continue to talk about dreaming, because that's my platform. That's what I am so passionate about. But I know that with a dream, there has to be some follow-up. And so I just gave you some reasons, some things that you can do, some things that will allow you to keep on your path to your life's purpose. This is all development. It's all personal development within yourself. There's so many things that you can do to develop yourself. Now I'll do a video. How wonderful, right? But just stay committed. Celebrate your accomplishments, your milestones, the things that your hills, your humps, your lumps, all of that. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Look at it. Try to find what was good in it. Even when you become discouraged. Okay, so got 10 more pounds to go, but I'm so tired. I don't want to do it. I don't want to continue. I look fine where I am. It's not like the next 10 pounds is going to make a big difference. It's was it your goal to stop right there? No. All it is doing is tempting you to stay complacent, stay within your comfort zone. We don't ever want to stay in there. That's not a good place to be. No way. Comfort zone is not comfortable. We don't want to do that. So, find the good in the trial, the storm, the challenge, the situation. Find it. Embrace the goal, embrace what's in it. Because it's a learning in everything that we do. All the things that we do, we learn something from it. Even those preconceived ideas of failure, we learn something. So we learn how to do it again, and we learn how to do it better. So I challenge you to do it better. Create an action plan. Create an action plan based upon the things that I said. Look at your dream, look at your goal, and map it out. All right? Thank you, guys. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.